learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. Well, had a pretty productive day so far. We got the grass cut. I cut the grass up on the hill, and then Carolyn, she cuts it down here, and we're both getting in really good shape. I remember when we first got done with the nomadic lifestyle and we started cutting grass. Man, I could only do it just 10 minutes at a time. It was exhausting, but now I cut the whole upper side and I was ready to do more. I remember when we bought the little push mower here, somebody said, "You're never going to be able to cut this grass with a push mower." Now, of course, I had to knock down the weeds. We had weeds as tall as this over here, right here. And I had to knock it down with the sickle blade. But after we got done with sickle blades, I was going to buy myself a push mower and we were going to mow all this. I'd like to see that. Really? So, yeah, we cut it with the push mower now. So, I hope you saw it. Which brings me to a subject that I've talked about a lot. Is when people have little experience or knowledge on something, they think they know a lot about it. And the more you know about a subject, the less you think you know about it. So as you become an expert, you realize what you don't know, and so you start to judge yourself as though you have limited knowledge. There are people out there who are smarter than you. I remember when I was a nomad doing YouTube, I get comments all the time. Carolyn and I didn't like the nomadic lifestyle. And we did it for 3 years, so we had quite a bit of experience with it. But there are others out there who have been doing it a lot longer, who are making YouTube videos, and convincing people that, oh, this is easy, don't worry about it, just come on out here, you're gonna love it, it's great. And I just kept saying, it's not as easy as advertised. And I would get people to come in all the time and tell me their expertise, finding water. I remember there was a YouTuber, she did 7 ways to find water. And I made a video saying, not related to hers, I mean, this could have been 6 months apart. And I said, it's so difficult to find water. You're out in the national forest, you got to drive for hours and hours and hours, and it's just... And this person replied back, all you got to do, and listed out the 7 steps. They act like it's their idea, and that they're so smart. Well, just today, for example, I had someone comment on one of my old nomadic videos. Now remember, we did it for 3 years, decided we don't like it. We come here and we're loving this. I mean, we haven't really changed what we're doing that much. We still live off-grid, we live off solar panels, we still live in the same camper. Really, the only thing that has changed is now we are at a fixed location with water from our well, and we don't have to move around anymore. I was told today, said, I'm getting ready to start the nomadic lifestyle, and you need to get a grip on life, buddy. There is no way it is as hard as you're saying. And he went on and on and on about telling me how great and how smart he was about the nomadic lifestyle. What I find interesting, though, is so many YouTubers are right now are closing up shop. Nomadic YouTubers. There was one that's been doing it, I think, for 7 years, and he finally bought a house. Folks who aren't starting this lifestyle yet are saying how easy it is. Then they really have fallen into this, I have no experience, but I'm smarter than everybody else. And then you have those who have been doing it for a very long time realizing, I don't know everything. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm pretty much done with this. And there's actually a scientific name for it. It's called the Kruger effect. There's 2 scientists back in the 60s. I don't know everything about it, so I don't want to be categorized as knowing everything about something that I don't know much about. But I have read a little bit about it, and it kind of makes sense to me. But they did a test. After the test was complete, they asked the participants, how do you think you did? And those who had very little experience with it and made several mistakes marked themselves very high as doing well. And those who had a lot of experience with it marked themselves very low because they thought others would have done better. And this effect happens to everybody. It's just a matter of fact, not that long ago, I made a video where I was talking about the well. I was frustrated with myself because I knew about this Kruger effect. And I installed the well pump and it was dirty. The water was dirty. And then I fixed the thing and then I thought, oh, that fixed it. And so I didn't do anymore. I didn't study anymore. I consider myself an expert on wells now. I know everything there is about wells. Well, after a big, huge rainstorm, it was dirty again. And so I realized, oh, I don't know everything there is to know about wells. So I had to study some more. Knowing that this effect happens to people, I am very reluctant on the chainsaw. I have not had much experience with it. My dad and my grandpa, they cut the trees down, and I would just trim the limbs. And they always tell me, watch for kickbacks. Well, I really didn't, until recently, didn't even know what a kickback really was or how it happened. And so there's a lot of things that I don't know about chainsaws, but here I am cutting down firewood, trimming up deadfall, and I'm trying to be as careful as I possibly can, even though I don't know much about chainsaws. Cutting down trees. You'll ask anybody will tell you how to cut down a tree. Anybody will tell you to cut down a tree. Oh, all you got to do is blah, 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 blah. And so you do la, 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 and it doesn't work. I was cutting down a dead tree. I don't know, it was 14 inches in diameter. It was a significant tree, but it was only 15, 20 feet tall. I mean, the top had already fallen off. It was laying on the ground. I just wanted to cut the remainder down. And I did la, 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 la. I cut the face cut, and then I did the back cut, and I had the hinge, and 2 inches above and it started leaning backwards. It didn't do what all these people tell you, oh, this is all you got to do. I wasn't surprised by this. I figured it wasn't going to work because I don't know what I'm doing. So I decided to just go ahead and cut it down the other way, the way it wanted to go. But recognizing that I'm not that smart about the whole thing, I quickly stopped what I was doing so I could reassess it. Now, had I followed all the expert advice and said, okay, I know everything there is to know about cutting down a tree, that thing could have squashed me. It would have been a serious problem if I'd just not paid attention to what was going on. I want to talk about, I'm trying to make a comparison here, about two types of different videos that I've been watching. I always watch these car accident videos, dash cam videos. They'll be driving along and there's an accident. And you get where you can start to predict, oh, there's going to be an accident at the traffic light. And to me, I feel like it makes me a better driver. Once I started researching chainsaws, I started watching YouTube videos on it also, watching all the experts. And that's my mistake right there. That's everybody's mistake, is they watch the experts on how to do something. Just like these nomads who are going to be nomads, they watch the experts telling them how to do it correctly because, like the nomads, this is easy. All you got to do is you got to do a face cut and then you do a back cut and it'll fall down just the way you want it. But the problem with watching these experts is they never tell you what to do if what they told you to do doesn't work, like the tree falling the wrong direction. So what I've been doing is I've been watching channels that make videos of tree cutting fails. And they'll have one clip after another clip, and you'll be watching them, and they're doing all the things the experts say, face cut this, and all of a sudden the tree's in the house, lands on the house, lands on the car. In one video, landed on his wife. So I was watching another video channel of this tree cutting service. Guy is amazing. Now, he looks like he's my age, but he says the business has been in business for 30 years. So I would assume that his father ran the business before he did. He can land a tree on a dime. It's amazing what he can do with thinking things through. And he'll tell people, okay, this tree is leaning this way. I need it to go that way. So I'm going to tie a rope over here. And you're like, wow, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you tie a rope over here? You're tying a rope over here. No, it's going to fall. It's going to go that way. You want it that way. It's going to land right on the house. And what he sees is like a pool table. He sees geometry. He can just see it. And that's the thing. It's so fascinating. The thing is he gets comments in the comment section. Now, he has said many times that they've never had a claim filed against them, which I guess means that no one's ever sued them filed insurance claim or anything because they've dropped a tree on a house. But he'll get people down in his comment section telling them, oh no, man, you're supposed to be doing it this way. You know, I'm the expert. When you decide to take on a new project, you know, you're going to be independent, you're going to want to do things, you need to slow down and recognize what you don't know. If you're going to start a new lifestyle, recognize you don't know anything. I am encouraging you to start living your dream right away. But recognize when you start your dream, if you start painting and that's your dream, you want to be a big fancy artist, you're not going to know how to draw very well. You got to learn. You can watch a lot of Bob Ross videos on how to paint and still not know how to paint. I hope I can encourage you to slow down, living your dream. Thanks for watching.